All in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all in the wrist, I never switch.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, fellas.
Now Jackson on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
We don't want this. Mike 28. Mike 28.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Darnold now to throw. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 17-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Darnold from the gun. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Shoot, watch the shoot. Mike 50, Mike 50. Red 80. Do these traps. Let's go. Tight dog, tight dog, tight.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They try again with Cook. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
We're going to set. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He'll get it in the hands of Clark. Complete. It's a foot race past the 20 and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep, and he is out of bounds here on the return. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This is Gordon, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Get that quarterback. Hey, foxtrot. Ready? Get that quarterback. Hey, check right. Watch it, 55. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. That's it.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Rush in. Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 51's the mark.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught, inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Switch it, switch it, switch it, come on, switch it. Hey, lady! Young lady! 55 is my guy, 55. Hey, Echo!
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go. 55.
To throw is Darnold. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 30, 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and through, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meet.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They give the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And an alley to run. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now they're setting up the wide receiver screen here on the right side.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Put up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. The open man is Clark, complete. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. In for the score as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, It's Gordon. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check hot route. Hot. Watch the safety creep. Red 80. Red 80.
Here's Darnold. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after is good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And now he'll tuck it in. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check 52. Alrighty. Watch 55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Do draw quarters. Check 25.
Darnold. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
3 down. Hey, watch it.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Go set. Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. 49, check 49. Lady. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Lady. 5.
The final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
We own it. We waiting. 50. Hey, orbit. Watch the run. Mike, 50. Check.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Let's go now. 15 on it. 15 on it. 1, 6, 4, 3, 4 down. Check. Check 25.
7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Get around.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He's got it complete to Clark. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. To throw is Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Ready, and ready. 28. 3 bud. Switch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Buying time to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold flushed out right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
We go sign. Watching the ball. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. 55.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold completes it to Samuel. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down. Here's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against his zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as they have taken the lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. They run it here with Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Jets.
Check 43. And 80.
Now Gordon on first down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Roberson. And some room to roam now. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Set, hut. Now the wolf. 51.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 79 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken short.
The Jets take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Gordon. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Darnold completes it, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground now with Gordon. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down now. Roberson, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Under 10, 10. Check 9, check 9.
Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Check 31, check 31. Mike, 50, 80. He don't know no better. Slim.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They snap it, they're going for it. Here's Darnold. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.